Your name's Alex, correct?
It is Alex, yes.
Okay. So why would Kate, nearly dying, who knows if she's going to make it, say that my cousin Alex is the one who did this?
This is 23-year-old Alex Muanambuda. At this very moment, Alex believes that he can get away with trying to murder 2 people, all while being unaware that one of his victims is still alive.
She's hurt very bad. She's gonna survive.
And she will expose everything, from her attacker's damning lies.
She told them that Alex did this, as she is basically bleeding out. She may not make it.
To a series of stupid mistakes, proving Alex isn't as innocent as he pretends to be.
They're both at multiple times. It's not about who did it, it's about what happened to make this happen.
On March 21st, 2025, police in Champaign, Illinois raced to the apartment of 22-year-old couple Nathan Gudeman and Katie Lassie after receiving a plea for help from a neighbor. When they reached the apartment hallway, they were faced with a chaotic scene. Nathan Gudeman laid in the middle of the floor, bleeding from several stab wounds. Not far away, his future wife, Katie Lassie, laid, barely clinging to life. Despite a wound across her throat, she clung to officers and told them who had done this to them. Her cousin's boyfriend, a man named Alex Muanambuda. Police didn't know if she would survive, but armed with the information she provided, they raced to Alex's home and took him in for questioning. At the time, Alex believed both of his victims had died on the scene. He thought he left no witnesses, but over the course of a brutal and chilling interrogation, he's about to learn the truth. Police read him his Miranda rights and get right to work.
Do you understand each of these rights I've explained to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Would you still talk to us, sir?
I'm under arrest.
Not this time. You're being detained. Obviously, you're not free to leave right now. Okay. Obviously, you're in handcuffs. You're in a secure room. You can't just.
I'm wondering why.
Right. So you can't just walk out of here, right? So that's why we read you the Miranda warning, because then you know that you're not free to leave at this time.
Okay.
Do you understand all that?
I understand.
Okay. So why don't you talk to us about where were you tonight in terms of you were with your girlfriend, you live with her, is that right?
We live together.
Okay. So tell me about your relationship with her.
How do you mean?
You guys just moved here, or how long have you been dating, all of that?
We've been dating for 3 years next month.
Okay.
We moved here a month ago.
Okay. Where did you move here from?
Florida, Orlando.
Okay. What brought you to Illinois and specifically the Champaign area?
Cost of living was getting very high.
Sure.
So, Florida, it's right in the middle of Orlando, so things were getting very high. There weren't a lot of jobs available,
Okay.
and too much traffic. I didn't really enjoy that. I've been hit like 5 times, so.
Oh, that's not fun.
Yeah.
Okay. So do you guys have any connection to here, like family, friends, or did you just randomly pick it
She
here?
has family here. I liked it when we came over for Christmas.
Okay.
It's a quiet, small town, but still like a city. And we drove around a bit. I was like, this is cool. If we want to move, we should move here.
Okay. So you moved here about a month ago,
I went through.
and just you and your girlfriend together?
Yes.
Alex and his girlfriend Alana moved to Illinois for a cheaper cost of living, but mainly so she could be near her loved ones, specifically her cousin Katie Lassie, and at the time, she needed the support more than ever. Alana's relationship with Alex had been crumbling for quite some time, and she was desperate for help. Katie and Nathan both provided that for her. They were a soft place for her to land when Alex was being cruel or controlling, and in time, Alex began to notice that Nathan and Katie saw through him. In the interrogation, Alex continues to ramble about his day, claiming that he went to mosque the morning of the murders, then returned home. However, soon after returning home, he realized he forgot something.
So,
Okay. So you were done with mosque by 9:15?
Yeah.
And then you went straight home
And I
from
went straight home.
there. Okay. And so then you're home. What's Alana doing? So you guys just hang out for a little bit? You play video games? What do you do?
We were just in the room talking.
Okay. How long would you estimate you had been home before you realized you forgot your wallet?
I couldn't really put a time on it, but I was home for a while.
Okay. So is it fair to say you were home for more than 5 minutes, but you weren't home for hours? Is that?
Maybe like an hour, but not
Okay.
hours. Yeah, because
Okay.
we did talk for a while.
So you left from home
Yes.
and you went where?
To the mosque.
You went straight to the mosque from home?
Yes.
Okay. Was somebody still there?
There were some people coming in, but the mosque is open 24/7.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize that.
Yeah, there were people coming and going.
Okay. And you were able to then go in and get your wallet?
Yeah,
Okay.
and my wallet.
Okay.
Where'd you leave your wallet?
I actually put it under my car seat, I didn't realize that until I got there because I couldn't find it anywhere.
And about how long does it take you to get, do you know, from your house?
30 minutes. You know,
Okay.
Yeah.
To the mosque, it takes about 30 minutes. Okay. So you get there, you go inside. Do you go inside? I should.
No.
In your mouth.
No.
You realize before you even go inside,
When it's
pull in, and you're like, oh, I forgot I put it under my seat.
Yeah, I pull in outside of the drive at the parking spot for a minute, and I was like, shit, did I even leave it inside? And I looked under, because we do dua, where it's like you clean yourself before you pray.
Okay.
So I try not to bring my stuff with me.
Okay.
And that's when I realized that I might have just left it on the seat. So
you reach under your seat, it's there, and you're like, okay.
Yeah,
cool.
It was cool.
Okay. So where did you go then from that point?
Home.
You went straight home from the mosque to back to Rantoul?
Yes.
Okay. Did you stop anywhere?
No.
And do you know what time about that you actually got home?
No clue what time I got home, but again, like by the time I was in the kitchen and she was on the phone, it was like 12:50.
12:50?
Yeah.
Okay. What makes that time stand out to you?
Nothing. I just went into the kitchen.
Okay, so you just happened to see the time.
Yeah, I just happened to see the time.
Okay. What did you talk about with your friend? You were just talking because he was online and...
No, he was online. I called him, but he was already falling asleep.
Okay.
And so, I just said goodnight.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Did Alana end up making you anything for dinner?
No, I didn't have time to eat. I got home, and she got on the phone. I went into the kitchen to eat, but then she told me what was going on. Like, Katie got hurt. The cops were on the phone. I talked to the cops. They said they were coming over. I'm like, cool. And, I went to the car to get my phone. I come back. The cops are there. And here we are.
Okay.
Using church as your alibi for murder is a new one, and as you can see, Alex doesn't care about the irony of it. At this point, he hasn't even dug into why he is there. He's calm, collected, and he was when officers arrived at his apartment as well. Before they arrived, police actually called his girlfriend Alana and informed them that they were coming. Alana was obviously distraught, and that was before she even learned what happened to her cousin. When police arrived to collect Alex, Katie was being rushed into surgery to try and save her life, but things weren't looking good.
Okay, so you're walking to your car, you see some police officers.
No, I got to my car,
okay.
I grabbed the phone, I'm walking to the house, back to the house. There was police officers.
Okay, and then they put you in handcuffs.
And then they put me in handcuffs, yeah.
Okay. Did they talk to you at all about what was going on?
No, everyone was very
Okay. So what do you think this is about, or what do you think is going on here?
I have no idea.
Finally, police broached the topic at hand, the victims and his relationship to them. Now, keep in mind, there are going to be a few snippets here that are redacted by police, mainly moments where they are saying Nathan's name and occasionally Katie's, but it's what they say around their names that's important.
Well, I haven't known them too long, but they come over sometimes. We've hung out, play pool, play video games. They're cool.
Okay. Have you been to their house before?
Yeah, they actually let us stay with them when we were first moving here. We're like trying to process everything. We're here for like 4 days.
Okay. Is that before you full-time moved
Yes,
here? Like kind of while you were in transition?
Yes.
Okay. And do you know the address to their house, or is it just a GPS thing that you put in?
No, it's just a GPS thing.
Okay. And do you know anything that it's near? Are there any landmarks like a McDonald's or a Burger King or anything nearby that kind of helps you find it?
No, not particularly.
Okay. So, you've seen them a couple of times. Do you know the last time that you saw them?
Last time I saw them, they came over to play Wii, probably like 2 weeks ago.
They came to your house in Rantoul?
Yeah, they came to our house in Rantoul.
Do you know the last time you were at their house?
Last time I was at their house was probably when first, no. A week ago, maybe, because we were in town and we thought we should go say hi.
Okay, so just stopped in to say hi. Were you there very long, or?
No, not at all, because
Okay. What are they into? I've never met them. I don't know anything about them. Are they churchgoers? Are they partiers? Do they have jobs? Do you know anything about them?
Yeah, they both have jobs. They both work in restaurants.
Okay. Do you know what restaurants they work in?
No.
Okay. Have there been, anytime you've been over there, has there been other people there?
No.
It's just been the two of them. They don't, it's not like they've had a party or something and you guys were all there together.
No, I don't think it's been enough time for us to really get to do anything like that together.
Okay. And what does their relationship seem like? I know you haven't spent a ton of time with them, but do they get along?
No, that's pretty much the only thing.
Do you know how long they've been dating?
Almost the same time as me at Plano.
Okay, so about 3
From
years.
what she tells me, yeah, they met around the same time we met.
Okay. Do they live there together?
Yes, they live together.
Okay. And is this a house, an apartment? What is it?
It's, I don't know, this place is weird. I think it's like a basement.
Okay. So it's like split, but it's not necessarily like an apartment building?
Like there's a house and then it's like a basement.
Okay, so there's kind of an upstairs area and a downstairs area, and they live in the downstairs area.
Yes.
Is that right? Okay. Do they have access to the upstairs area that you know of, or it's just?
Not that I know of, no.
Okay. Okay.
How do you access their house? Do you go through like the front
You
door
have
and then
to-
go downstairs, or?
Walk down a hill and then there's a door for them.
Okay. So there's no issues between you guys.
No.
And when's the last time I know you hung out with them maybe like a week ago, but do you communicate with them through the phone or through Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, whatever kids are using these days?
No, but that was it.
Okay, and is that via the telephone?
We just texted.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. But you didn't talk to either of them today?
No, I didn't talk to you.
Okay. And you didn't swing by their house anytime this evening, anything like that? Okay. So we have, we call them ALPRs, or license plate readers.
Yeah.
Is our license plate readers going to capture you anywhere besides Rantoul and Urbana? Is it going to see anything like that? Okay.
It was a pretty straight shot both ways.
Is there cameras at the mosque?
Yeah, there's cameras outside.
Okay, so we should be able to see you when you come there the first time.
Yes.
We should see you leave.
Yes.
We should see you come back
Yes.
in the parking lot and not go in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alex has no idea that cameras have captured him from point A to point B. In this day and age, he probably should know that, but he seems immune to the realization that he was caught driving to, then away from a murder scene, and what exactly that means. His ego is in the front seat of the entire interrogation.
All right, so just a question for you. Just to verify your path of travel, you use GPS on your phone, you said, right?
Yes.
Would you be willing to allow us to look at your phone to verify that you went from Rantoul to the mosque, directly back, home, back to the mosque and back?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Is there a PIN code for your phone?
Yes, it is.
And are you willing to give us that PIN code? Okay.
But I can unlock the phone for you.
Okay. So you'd be willing to give us consent to basically dump the phone to make a.
Okay.
So I say that, and basically what we do, we just make a copy of the phone. So put it in onto a machine.
Yes.
It basically does a digital snapshot of the entire phone.
How much of the phone are you going to be copying?
Well, when we do
I don't
it,
need to see.
We've seen plenty.
Come on.
We've seen plenty.
so again, we're just looking for things like, obviously. And she's severe. I'll be straight up and honest with you, okay?
Okay, how bad is it?
I don't know if she's going to survive, okay? She's hurt very bad. Again, we're not at the hospital, we're here, right? But you're here, we're trying to rule you out of this whole entire
Yeah, I
thing.
am right here.
So, again, your name came up as being potentially involved in this. That's why we're trying to rule you out. So
Okay.
your phone can very well help that.
Okay.
Again, if you're willing to do that,
Yes.
are you willing to give consent for that?
I'm willing, to let you see my GPS travels.
Okay. Are you willing to let us make a copy of the entire phone?
Sure. Would that copy be refreshing?
So what
It's
would
just like a singular copy, like moving a file around.
Right, like if you do things on it in the future, we
Yes.
can't get that, okay?
when you get home, do you change clothes? Do you take a shower? Or what do you do?
Yeah, I showered and I put on these clothes that were downstairs.
Okay. What's the reasoning? And again, this is stupidity on my end, but is there a reason why you showered a second time when you just showered right before mosque?
It was raining when I came back. I had the feeling of rain. My skin feels sticky.
And what kind of clothes did you have on? Was it those black joggers?
Black joggers, black t-shirt, and a sweater.
Okay, and where are those clothes?
They're in my gaming room.
In your gaming room?
Yes.
Okay. Are they in a hamper? Are they on the floor?
On the floor.
I think most of the clothes on the floor. Okay. So then you get a shower?
Yeah.
And-
So I went in to grab a piece of underwear, and that's when she was on the phone. She seemed distressed.
Okay.
So I asked her what's going on. She's like, I just gotta make a call. So she went downstairs to talk. I went downstairs to grab my clothes. When she came out, the cop wanted to talk to me.
Okay. And do you remember what the cop asked you?
He just asked me where I was. I think he asked me where I was, my name, and if it was cool for them to come over and talk.
Okay.
Which it was not. I'm here, he's not there, but yeah.
Okay. And then you go outside to your car to get your phone.
Yes.
And then as you're coming back in, that's when officer.
Yes, as I'm coming back into the house, that's when she grabbed me.
So do you know anything that happened to?
She got B.
Okay.
Because that's what I wanted to.
When we say beat, do you know any details of what transpired?
She had.
It was like she was
No.
shot.
No.
Okay. Anything like that?
No.
Okay. Do you own any weapons? Does Alana own any?
We don't own any weapons.
Okay. Do you have any guns?
No, that's a weapon.
Do you own any knives?
I own a knife.
Okay. And what kind of knife do you have?
It's a hunting knife.
Okay. And can you describe that knife to me?
Yeah, it's black. It comes with a black sheath, silver blade,
Okay.
and like a little tip in the back.
Okay. And where do you keep that?
I usually keep it on me, like in the car,
Okay.
because I don't have a gun and I'm new around here. I was gonna go to the park and practice my swings because I'm trying to get into the baseball team in my school.
Your swings with a knife or?
No, swings with a bat.
Okay. Do you have a bat in your car?
I have a bat.
Okay.
Yeah, I brought it with me as I was heading out, but it was raining, so I just went straight home.
Okay. And which field were you going to go to? Or?
It's not really a field, it was just a park that I saw on my way.
Okay. This knife, is it in your car? Is it in your residence?
It was in my car. When I was coming back, I didn't take it out.
Okay. And where would it be in your car?
It was in the passenger seat.
Okay. Have you ever used it to cut anything?
No. I haven't gotten a chance.
And where did you purchase that knife, I guess?
They were like selling knives, and I thought it was cool.
Okay. Does it have like a straight blade, or is it like a jagged edged, or?
It's a straight blade with the back being jagged edged.
Okay. So it's like a hunting.
Yeah, it's a hunting knife.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And you carry it for protection?
Yeah.
Okay.
Only at night, not during the day when I go to work or anything.
Okay. Is there a reason why you carry it for protection?
I'm from Orlando. You don't really drive around without protecting yourself at any point. But I don't like guns, at least not enough to own them. So.
Okay. Have you ever been attacked or anything?
Yeah.
Okay. And where was that at?
In Orlando.
In Orlando?
Yeah.
Police did indeed find the weapon Alex used in the murders, sitting inside his car, still wet with blood. How he thinks he was going to get away with all this, at all, is a mystery, one that he doesn't seem interested in helping police solve.
So here's the deal, man. I just want you to be honest with us, okay? Were you...
Yeah.
Because we looked at your LPRs, okay? And obviously, we see you leave around 8, and correct me if I'm wrong on this.
I'll double check it.
Leave at like 8:30,
Yeah.
right? You hit a Rantoul at 9:01.
So at 8:33, okay, your vehicle is captured at Veterans and Chinook, which is in Rantoul. Okay. At 9:01, you're captured northbound on 45, which would be going back towards Rantoul.
Okay.
Is northbound. Okay. Then at 9:06, you're going southwest on Willow Pond and Veterans.
Okay.
Okay. And then at 11:17, you're again northbound on Willow Pond and Veterans. And then at shortly after midnight, 12:30, presumably when you came home the last time, you were back in Rantoul again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which there's like a decent sized gap just running to the mosque and back to Rantoul.
Okay.
So where were you during that period of time? That's the gap we need to fill
How do you mean, like?
So essentially between
Oh,
11:17,
yes.
which would be consistent with when you said, hey, I left again to go get my wallet. Is that fair to say? Because if you get home, mosque is at 9, you said that's 15 minutes, you go straight home.
Yes.
Presumably then you'd be home around 9:45, 10 o'clock.
Yes.
Is that accurate? Okay. And then you leave again at 11:17. So that would make sense with what you told us, that you're home for a little bit, you're talking with Alana, and then you realize I forgot my wallet. So you leave again at 11:17, or leave Rantoul anyways.
Yeah.
And then you're gone from Rantoul until you come back to Rantoul until 12:36 a.m. So we have essentially an hour and 20 minutes that you're gone.
Yeah, no, I just drove to the mosque and I drove back home.
Okay. So that doesn't, like, we left Rantoul, came here. I mean, it takes maybe 20 minutes, maybe 25, depending on speed. And so we're trying to just make sure you're being truthful with us.
Of course.
Finally, police are ready to confront Alex with what led them to him in the first place, his living victim. Miles away, as they interrogated Alex, Katie was being treated by numerous doctors for her injuries. Ultimately, Katie did survive her injuries, but she woke up in a brand new, terrifying world. Nathan was gone. The two had planned their life together, a wedding, a move, a future, and it was snatched away in an act of violence that the perpetrator doesn't want to even acknowledge, even as police tell them that his victim is the one who turned him in.
Listen, this is where I need you to be truthful, okay?
Okay.
That you were responsible for hurting her.
I was responsible for hurting her.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
All right?
That's why I'm here.
They're multiple times.
Okay.
It's not about who did it, it's about what happened to make this happen. What transpired that led tonight to this incident?
I wasn't there. I haven't seen them in a while.
So your phone,
Yes.
your records,
Yes.
okay, because your phone, we're going to get GPS records from it, okay?
Okay.
We're going to get carrier information, and it's going to show that your travel path. You have a dash mount camera, right?
Yes.
If you didn't delete it while you were sitting in the car.
No,
Okay.
I don't have access to it. I already told her to do so. Yes.
And we're going to process the car. We know there's a knife sitting on the passenger seat.
There is.
Okay. Is that the knife you used, Nathan?
And the knife is mine.
Okay. Is there going to be blood on that knife?
No.
Okay.
I haven't used the knife. I've never used it to kill
Have you bought another knife besides the knife that's in that car?
No, only one.
Okay. So who?
About what?
You bought two knives.
No, I only have the one knife.
Okay. Where's the switchblade? Is the way she described it to me.
I haven't had my switchblade in a long time.
Okay. Where is it?
No, I lost it. I haven't had it in a while.
Okay.
I misplaced it amongst the move.
Okay. So why would Kate, nearly dying, who knows if she's going to make it,
right,
say that my cousin Alex is the one who did this? Your name's Alex, correct?
It is Alex, yes.
Okay. Why would she say that?
I have no idea. I don't know why she would say
And why would there be a description of a person in all black running away from the scene? And you get home and you immediately go shower.
That's
Doesn't make that seem very off to her too. And you can correct me if I'm wrong on that.
That seemed after, she came asking me about it because I went into the shower right away. But that seems off to her because she's been worried about me since the move. She's been worried that well, that's kind of personal to talk about, but she's been worried that there's been a distance between us due to the difficulties of the move.
Did you not want to move here?
I wanted to move here. But when we first started talking about it, was because she wanted to go to vet school. And that's farms in Illinois. She could have worked on farms, got more experience. So she feels like, even though I tell her it's okay, she feels like I sacrificed too much to move here and I'm secretly not happy.
So she thinks there's some resentment there. Is that
Not
that fair to say?
resentment. No, not resentment.
Okay.
But she just thinks I'm not as happy as I put out. But I'm doing great here. I don't hate that we moved here. She says that mostly because all of my friends and family are back in Florida.
Do you resent her relationship?
No, I don't know much about their relationship, but I am happy that she had she had friends back in Florida, but they didn't really see each other because she was so busy with school. So that's also part of the reason why we wanted to live in Champaign, but we couldn't find housing in Champaign in January, so we moved to Rentoul. But part of the reason was to be closer to a family member of age so they can hang out.
Okay. And these clothes that you had on,
Yes.
are they going to have blood on them?
No, they wouldn't have blood on them.
Again, I'm just trying to figure out. It's not like a random stranger just threw out a name, right? This is somebody who knows you.
Yes.
You lived with them for a period of time, a short period of time, but you lived with them. You know where she lives. You know where they live. You know how to get to their house.
No.
She goes and she tells some stranger or a neighbor, whoever she told. I don't want to lie to you. I don't know exactly who she told. But that is what she told them, is that Alex did this. As she is basically bleeding out. She may not make it. It's the question of why this happened. And listen, man, if something happened, tell us what happened. Let's figure this out. Why this happened tonight the way it did. What is behind it? There's a lot of anger or something behind this for somebody to do this.
I have no anger towards them or towards my girlfriend. There's no resentment for the move or anything of the sort. I don't know why this happened, but you guys clearly seem to think that I do, or that I'm responsible.
The reason I think the reason is because of what
she brought my name up. Yes, I don't know why she would bring my name.
And any reasonable person in this world, if somebody who is dying says that, you have to follow down that lead, right?
No, of course.
Okay.
And I've been here to cooperate in that.
Your path of travel is a little questionable to me. Okay. But is your phone going to show us anywhere? This is your chance to get ahead of things. Is your phone going to put you in the area of their house tonight?
No, I wasn't in the area of their house.
Okay. Did you turn off your GPS tonight?
No, my phone's been on all day.
Okay, but did you turn off like GPS location or anything like that?
No.
Okay. I see your sins.
My what?
Your shoes. Appears to be blood there.
No, that's Freezy.
What's that?
Freezies from Circle K. Me and the one often get Freezies. Must have spoken my shoe.
Okay. Again, right there.
Yeah.
So you're outside in the rain,
Yes.
and your freezies from some unknown time stay on there.
I suppose I don't clean my shoes. These are waterproof. They're meant to be like slip-proof shoes. They were for kitchens.
First, Alex had the church excuse. Now he's writing off the blood all over his shoes as a gas station slushie. Apparently, he's not a blue raspberry kind of guy.
I'm going to tell you, we're doing search warrants. Okay.
That's fine.
We're doing search warrants at your house. We have your car.
Yes.
We're going to do a search warrant on that as well.
That's fine. I have nothing to hide.
Okay. And I hope that's the case. I hope me accusing you is I'm completely wrong in this. But based on verbally
I
said,
understand that.
I did. Why would she say that?
I can't possibly tell you.
Like, it's not like you're somebody she sees every day, correct?
No, I'm not.
Okay, so why? I mean, I could understand if maybe she's dating you and in her dying declaration she spouts out your name because she's, hallucinating and talking about you or whatever. But this is somebody that you see on an occasional basis. So why, out of everybody that she sees, I'm assuming she sees work friends all the time, she sees her boyfriend all the time, why would she say Alex?
I couldn't tell you. But, yeah, feel free to look on my phone if that would clear me up. I really don't want to be here. And especially now without a lawyer.
With that, cops leave him alone while they process evidence and download his phone. But in the midst of their search of the crime scene, they found physical evidence linking him to the murder. Remember that slushy on his shoe? Police have proved what they knew all along. It's not slushy at all.
All right, Alex.
Yes, sir.
Back to chat with you a couple seconds.
Okay.
So, two things. We took your Crocs, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, looking at the Crocs, they have kind of like a distinct pattern, right?
Okay.
Okay. So, it's sort of like this pattern. Now, I can't say it's this exact pattern. I'm not an analyst who can analyze that, but that's a blood footprint that obviously is blood.
Right.
Okay. And this is near the scene. Okay. Second of all, again, what is the red spots on your Crocs?
The freezies. Most likely freezies from Circle K. Okay. I didn't even wear my Crocs when I went out tonight. I was wearing Nike shoes.
Okay. And where are those Nike shoes at?
They're at home in front of my door.
Okay. Why? So there would be no reason for any blood on your shoes? Okay. Well, I can tell you that we took those shoes after photographing the crime scene techs, took them, did a presumptive blood test on them, and the result's positive. It's not
That's blood?
Yes.
Okay.
So, what's the explanation for the blood on the shoes?
I couldn't give you one.
Okay. Is it because you were at this residence tonight and some stuff happened and people?
No.
One dead, one fighting for her life?
I wore my Nike shoes when I went out tonight. I only put on my Crocs when I went to the car.
Okay, so whose blood would they be then?
I wouldn't.
So would there be any reason for if we send it to the lab?
No, there wouldn't.
No blood, no reason whatsoever.
I haven't hurt anybody. I didn't have any blood.
Okay. All right. Well, again, we just want to know why.
I couldn't tell you.
Okay. We're gonna go through that area again, look for cameras, stuff like that. Again, no reason why your vehicle, yourself, is going to be in that block, that area, that section of town.
I wasn't there today.
Okay. Would there be a history in your phone showing you like putting in this address or anything?
The few times I've been there, yeah.
Okay.
But those would be dated.
Did you delete any of your history?
My travel history?
Yeah.
No, I don't know how to.
Okay. Did you delete any? Because the sergeant who's dumping it, he can see that you had the dash cam app open on your phone. Did you delete any videos out of that?
No, I didn't delete any videos.
Are you sure about that?
Yes.
Okay. Again, we haven't analyzed the data that we're getting, but I just want to.
I've been very forthcoming with everything because I'd like to clear my name.
Yeah.
But I'm also uncomfortable here and I would like to not stay much longer. So if you're going to keep me for another 5 hours, I would like a lawyer.
Okay. Well, again, you have the right to have a lawyer. Do you want a lawyer?
It depends on how long we're going to keep doing this for.
I can't tell you what's going on. Again, we're serving some search warrants and stuff like that.
Okay.
And then we'll make some decisions. But I don't think the state's attorney's office, unless you have a private lawyer that you are going to hire come here.
No, I don't have a private lawyer, not from here.
I'm not so sure the public defender's office is just going to send a lawyer over here. They're just going to tell you not to talk to us. And then they'll talk to you, down the road or whatever. But Again, you're just detained now. You're not under arrest. You're just detained for the time being.
But I'm not allowed to leave.
Not at this time, no.
What time would I be allowed to leave?
Once we figure some other stuff out, we're still trying to track down some witnesses, get some stuff. Again, we're getting ready to serve some search warrants. I believe the detective is getting ready to get these signed by the judge, so we're going to go to your residence up in Rantoul, see what's up there, what we find. Obviously, this blood is very concerning on your shoes.
I'm sure, yeah.
And you told us that it was slushy.
Yeah, that's the only explanation I would have for there being any marks on my shoes.
Okay. And I mean, there's mud and stuff like that, which,
yes.
I mean, we were out there. I don't have mud and stuff on my shoes from being at your residence. So again, not so sure you're being very forthcoming about being truthful about the whole thing.
I've been nothing but the whole time.
Okay. All right, well, hang tight, and we'll make sure that if you need anything, just knock on the door.
I would like to have a public defender notified.
Okay, well, here's the deal. We'll let the state's attorney's office know you're asking for one, but they're not going to send one. What that means is we just won't. If you want a public defender, if you want a lawyer, okay, we won't ask you any more questions. Is what I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Okay, is that what you're?
Yeah, that's fine. I just want to go back and sleep on my bed. So if we can't talk, then I'll just stay here.
What's that?
If I can't get a lawyer and be sent home until this is all figured out some more, then I would just like to notify a lawyer because things seem to be going in circles.
Okay.
At trial, Alex refused to give a reason for his actions or admit to the murders he committed. He was ultimately sentenced to 100 years behind bars for the murder of Nathan Gudeman and the attempted murder of Katie Lassie. And while Katie survived, she's been left with permanent scars. At trial, she testified, "Emotionally, this event has torn me apart from the inside out. It took me 5 months to be able to sleep by myself again, and I have continued to have nightmares every night. While I still have days where I can't sleep out of fear of someone trying to finish what Alex started, my day consists of multiple vivid flashbacks and silent panic attacks. I don't get to choose anymore whether or not I have a good day. We hope there are good days in Katie's future. Our thoughts are with her and Nathan's loved ones." Thank you for tuning in. Besides subscribing to help us make more videos exactly like this one, you can also listen to all of our crime podcasts over on Spotify. And before you go, check out one of the craziest cases I've ever covered right here, or one of my newest uploads right here.